Good afternoon. We hope that everyone is doing well, and we thank you for joining us today. I want to introduce our guest with us. We have Morgan County Commission Chairman Ray Long. Chairman Long joins us with the county perspective today, and we're always happy to have the chairman with us.
Thank you.
To my right, my friend and John Seymour, who is President and CEO of the Decatur Morgan County Chamber of Commerce. And John and his team at the Chamber have done an excellent job leading our business community through this unprecedented time. And John, we look forward to some updates today, and I know our viewers will look forward to that. Let me give a few updates. Currently, we have 116 cases, COVID-19 cases in Morgan County. I want to encourage you again to, if you haven't already done so, please complete your census. This is crucial for our state to receive the allocations, representation, and funding our communities need. Also want to remind you to reach out to our elderly neighbors, call someone in your neighborhood and check on them today. Then remember that if you have any questions, remember you can reach out to our city council representatives or me. Our information is available on our website at DecaturAlabamaUSA.com. And this week, as always, we want to encourage you to support our small businesses in whatever capacity you can. We're grateful to have Chamber President Seymour with us today to explain more on this topic. A reminder that City Hall is open by appointment only, with the exception of the Decatur Police Department, which is open 24/7, 365 days a year. Now, as it relates to our parks and recreations, the following facilities are now open under strict social guidelines: T.C. Allman and the Aquadome and Jimmy John's Tennis Center. Those facilities require an appointment to be able to have access to them. And then our outdoor public tennis courts are open. Garbage routes continue to operate as normal, and household recycling is still temporarily canceled. And it will remain canceled until the Alabama Department of Corrections makes some changes in how they deal with the work release labor that we use at the recycling center. Just a reminder on social distancing, while we're now in a new phase of the Alabama Department of Public Health's order, it's now more imperative than ever that we continue to practice and follow the CDC guidelines given to us. Together, we can decrease our cases. So don't let up on that. So with that, Chairman Long.
Hey, everything's great in the county. We finished our second week Friday of being open at the courthouse. Still no problems. The only even closer problem we had was Friday. We had a lot of folks show up that didn't have appointments. So there was a line for the driver's license, which is really a state issue, not a county, but you still hate to see people line up, but we want people to come and get their license or tag, but make appointments if you can. That way you don't have to worry about standing in line. And, you know, if it'd been raining, it'd been a lot of wet people, but, you know, people just kind of say, well, they're going to risk it and see if they can get in. So, and fortunately, some of them did, but the state really wants you to have an appointment. Everything else good. I mean, we hadn't had any problems at all with the courthouse. I mean, we got tax sale tomorrow, be outside. I mean, we'll have the chairs spread out for that, try to make sure everybody's staying their distance and stuff. You know, just as the mayor said, let's get out and support our local business. Mayor, I've got to correct something I said last week. I got home, got in trouble. I love to eat out. We eat out a whole lot. I know you do. And I said I'd rather eat out than eat at home. And my wife said, do you not like my cooking? But now I love her cooking. She's great, but I like to take that burden off of her and go out and eat. And we do a lot of that just as you do. But everything is great. I tell you, I'm just so proud of the people of Morgan County just being responsive and working with us on this issue that none of us have any control over, but trying to get back to normal as best we can. The citizens have been great, and that just really makes our job as leaders easier. So I appreciate it. Appreciate the citizens. Appreciate you, Mayor.
Thank you, Chairman. Appreciate you. Mr. Seymour.
Yes, sir. You know, we talk all the time about relationships and public-private partnerships, and we talk about the relationship between the business community and the and the public sector. And this is one of those times when it pays off to have those kind of relationships. We've been sort of following the guidelines set by the governor, and I know the city has and county have too. As far as opening businesses, we have a lot of businesses that are anxious to open. We want them to be able to open. I know the city does. Tax revenue is important to the city's revenue, and it's important to the livelihood of our citizens. So we want to open as fast as we can, but we want to do it in an orderly fashion. So we've sort of been following the guidelines as set from the governor, and I think those probably are going to change again here pretty soon, and maybe even more. Our numbers are looking good. We're being able to be responsible. Our citizens are doing a great job of being responsible. So I think we'll maybe be able to go to the next step, and maybe a little sooner than we thought. We closed the chamber office on March 18th because and sent the staff home. And a lot of the stuff we can do at the chamber can be done from home. Crystal Brown worked with the Planning Commission and the city through that period of time we were home, and got some annexation done and got some new housing projects underway, and we announced 4 new restaurants during that period of time we were working from home. Grant Thompson, our communications director, set up a resource page on our website so that businesses, we have 900 members, so we have everything from a 1,500 member employee manufacturing to a mom and pop 1 or 2 person retail store. So a lot of people have different things that apply to their business. So one size doesn't fit all. And so we tried to put as much information on our website so that people can go on there and find the things that are applicable to their business, so they'll know how to operate. I got a haircut Friday. We're able to do some more things like that to sort of get back in the groove, but we still have to maintain our caution and be careful about how we act when we're out in public, how we act when we're around other people. Going to the grocery store, going to Lowe's or Home Depot, those kind of places, you still have to be careful, maintain your distance. It's been interesting to see how businesses have marked off their sidewalks and their entrances, and they have checkpoints along the way, and only let so many people in the store. And I think that I'd like to commend our business community. They've done a really, really good job of playing by the rules and trying to be safe and protect not only their employees, but each other and the public that's come in there. So I think that we're excited about opening businesses. Talked to one industry the other day that said their manufacturing operation has slowed down because the people they sell their product to have been closed and aren't ordering as much stuff. So they sent some of their employees home with pay. And they're going to call them back when business picks back up, when those retailers are able to open back up and start selling their products. So there's a lot of different situations like that going on. We want to be there. We are trying, our staff, to call every one of our members, our 900 members, and talk to them about what they need from us. We've made some arrangements for people to pay their dues on a payment sort of schedule, or when they're able to. We want to retain them as members of the chamber. We want to keep them engaged in what's going on in the business community. So we're very open to working with those folks. And for those members out there that hear this, please call us if we can help you make some sort of arrangement to remain a member of the chamber.
Good, John. Thank you. Thank
sir.
you so much for the update.
Yes, sir.
It is nice to see how businesses have established the
Yeah.
6-foot spacing, and then how customers and our residents are responding to those. Well, our next press conference, of course, Monday we will celebrate Memorial Day, so we'll come back on Tuesday, May the 26th at 10 a.m. So we look forward to really being able to celebrate those who we honor and deeply respect, that have served our nation and have sacrificed for our country. And with that, we look forward to seeing you Tuesday. Have a good day.